Hi, so this is my third video on the collected archives, and the subject today is uh, this is one kind of introductory chapter, which then is going to follow on to um, probably three other more in-depth chapters. So I'm just only going to do this introductory one first of all, and it's titled "The Three Elements of a Great Solo RPG Adventure." And Kenny talks about being really passionate about what it is you're exploring in your solo play, having the time to do it, and about story structure. Well, not so much story structure, but the story. What really grabs you about the story you're telling. And I've got no problems with those at all. I can really sympathise with the time element. I started a modern age game in the new year, and I've played probably four, maybe five sessions of it. And they were fairly short sessions, and then life got in the way. But these things happen. So yeah, I fully appreciate that bit. Um, the story side of it, it's that's what role playing is. It's that shared storytelling process, and in solo play, it's kind of more about discovering the story, having a story that unfolds. So yeah, story is of key importance. But the interesting thing in this chapter is the second page here about combining the three elements. And so Kenny pitches five questions. What made you first try solo role playing? Well, for me, it was a very logistical thing. I was doing some RPG reviewing games, and I couldn't get my group to play a completely different RPG every month, create new characters, just get into the game and then junk that to play the next game. That just wasn't going to work. And a lot of sort of blog based reviewers would just read the rules and then review the game. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to actually play them. And solo play allowed me to do both, to work on my own and be sufficiently independent so that I could guess a book, read a book, and then solo play it, and then write a review based on my experience. So that's what got me into it. Now, this is what keeps me coming back. Well, for me, this relates back to sort of character and what I enjoy about role playing is exploring and learning about my character. I would often create character personalities by taking two opposing ideas and saying, right, well, this character believes both, and then using those ideas and the conflicts they create to let their personality come out. And that's what one of the things I like about solo plays. That I can create these characters and then just learn about them as I play. So, what do I want to get uh, out of my sorry? What do you want out of your ideal solo RPG session? Now, it could be that learning about the character, um, but actually, for my actual perfect ideal solo session, I like sometimes I achieve this kind of idea of flow where I kind of forget that there's any rules involved at all. I'm still rolling the dice and resolving, but I don't have to. When I roll on an oracle, the yes or the no, I just know what it means. You know, I don't have to. There's no stopping and thinking and think, oh, what does that mean? Um, it just every result kind of feels natural. And if I roll, if I roll to hit and I miss, I can perfectly see how or why that blow missed. Um, you know, this doesn't happen that often, but I absolutely love it when when it does, and you realise that okay, the clock's run on, and you've played for 2 hours when you had half an hour spare, and that sort of thing. But so what I want out of my ideal solo RPG session is to achieve that sense of flow. The next question is, what's my favourite book, TV series, and film? And my favourite book is Ivanhoe by Sir Walter Scott. My favorite TV series is a really trashy kind of uh, it's a kind of murder program. It's called Death in Paradise. It's real trashy TV, and it's on each kind of winter in the UK. Yeah, very kind of low stakes TV there. And my favourite film is probably All Quiet on the Western Front. Um, so now, what do they all have in common? I don't know. I honestly don't know. I can't see any commonality between those two at all. So I'm going to leave that question for now. But uh, I quite like this. Now it says once you've answered each question, narrow them down to get a short sentence. Well, okay, so I can probably do it in a couple of words. First try solo role playing was the logistics, practicality, what keeps me coming back, independence. Uh, what's my ideal solo session is achieving flow. Yeah, book, film, TV is obvious. Don't know. Um, Now, Kenny says he's going to do an entire post on each of these topics. So those will be the next videos in this series. I'm going to try and get them all done this week, just so the ideas stay fresh in my mind. Okay, so that's it for today. Watch out for some more videos this week.